Hi there.
Hey,
Would you like to introduce yourself, who you are, and how we're related?
I'm Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
We're sisters.
Yes, twins.
Twinsies.
And what is a current conflict that's happening in your life right now, a presenting problem for you?
Probably that I don't really have a place to live.
Okay.
Like, I do, but I don't.
Yes. So when you say you don't have a place to live, are you battling homelessness, or where are you staying right now?
I'm staying at your place.
Yes. That's true. And moving in from, where did you leave?
My grandparents.
Yeah. Is there a conflict that happened there? Is that why you decided to leave? What happened? Explain that whole situation. And express as much detail or little detail as you feel comfortable with.
Okay. Well, when I turned 18, I was kicked out of my parents' house because I'm not even sure why. I just was.
Yeah.
And then, my grandparents took me in. And then I moved out and I got some roommates, but after, 6 to 7 months, I went back to my grandparents because that didn't really work out. Because they weren't really being honest about how much rent was from the beginning. So that made it difficult to plan to live there. And then, during that time though, I found out that my grandpa was a pedophile and caused a lot of the generational trauma that I have to deal with today. So just having that information in the back of my head while still living there for the last 4 years has been pretty difficult, and I've been trying to keep it to myself, but everyday life started getting harder and harder.
And then that led to?
Which led to an argument and me blowing up on him and having a really bad angry outburst and just blaming him.
Like an overspill of emotions?
Yeah, all at once.
I hear you. So what I'm interpreting or what I'm hearing is that from a very young age, when you're supposed to be identifying what you want in life, you're still trying to find a stable and safe environment and not exactly getting to explore or figure out what you want, but rather try and find a place to stay, and you're still struggling with that? Or am I not interpreting that right?
I guess. I don't know what you mean, but okay.
You're trying to find a place to stay, your focus is somewhere on safety and your house rather than being able to live in one stable area.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's just hard, because capitalism. But yeah, it's just rent's been going up. It's not as easy as it was 4 years ago. And now I've waited long enough where it's really harder to get myself established because I've become comfortable with not paying rent, and I'm just scared of making a decision on where to live and being stuck there and unhappy there. So it makes it harder for me to push myself to do anything because I don't want to be stuck.
Okay. When you say it makes it hard to push yourself to do anything, what does that mean?
To make a decision.
On where to live?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think your background from what you've said of not feeling comfortable or having to accommodate your morals to just have somewhere to live, do you think that might influence your motivation?
Not really.
No? Okay, do you want to elaborate what is it about it? What is it about that you have no... Wait, repeat what you said.
It's just harder for me to make a decision on where to go and where to live and who to live with because I'm just scared of being stuck in a situation I don't want to be in.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get at. Your past of not being one just stuck, like you said, with your grandfather. You didn't want to be put in that situation because it made you uncomfortable, or it was
Yeah,
hard
but
on
at
your
least
mental.
I was living there for free.
Exactly.
for nothing
So
else.
that's so you see it as at least you're getting something out of it, or at least it's somewhat easier on your life. So now you're saying that it's hard for you to make a decision because you're gonna have to do both, either accommodate with roommates and still push yourself. Okay.
And I just hate
Understand.
being stuck in the rat race of life, and like I don't want to be stuck working a certain amount of hours at a job I don't like because I have bills to pay, and like I just hate that.
So in this present moment, what would you say is a goal that you want to accomplish? What is something that, I guess, in the event of this crisis you're going through, is something that you immediately want to accomplish?
I guess would just get my license for massage therapist.
Okay, so establish stable income.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that not something that you've had in the past, or
Not really.
okay? So establish stable income with something that, in addition to, will help pay the bills, is not something that you're gonna feel tied down to or stuck.
Yeah, like I've had stable income before, but it's always working jobs that didn't pay enough. Like that's my every job. Nothing pays enough. Nothing.
Yeah.
Literally nothing without some type of a degree pays enough money.
When it doesn't pay enough, and still you want that work-life balance, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why you felt like you had to stay with your grandparents.
Yeah.
Okay. Our grandparents. Okay. In addition to getting your license for a massage therapist, what else can you do in the meantime to build your wealth up to maybe moving out on your own or having a place you are comfortable staying at?
I guess saving money.
Okay, you doing that by working 1 or 2 jobs, making sure that you're just putting yourself on the right track.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think is another thing you can implement into your daily routine that will start preparing you for living on your own or living in a situation where you are paying rent?
I don't know. I like my daily routine.
Okay, you can like your daily routine, but there's anything you think would help if you added to it, like maybe waking up, having the daily routine you already have, but then also maybe implementing a budget update or a plan for the week ahead of you. Let's say every Monday you make a week plan of how much you want to save and budget it out every week.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I guess I don't really have, like, I don't have, like, a regular income, so.
Okay.
So I don't even know what I'm gonna make next, so I don't know how to plan because I don't know what my paycheck's gonna be.
Okay, that's understandable, but I'm thinking maybe once you do get a job, I know before the interview you said you just recently got hired somewhere.
Yeah.
So maybe when you start that is when you start implementing that into your weekly routine.
Yeah.
You can get a rough estimate, nothing has to be exact, but I think establishing that as like part of your weekly routine will help reach your ultimate goal of moving out and being able to live somewhere on your own, or at least somewhere you choose.
Yeah.
Alright. And then what's something monthly that you can do? I know your plan was to live with me for 3 or 4 months until you had enough to move out, or you said buy a van, right? Is that something was an option? So what's something monthly that you can implement as like way to reach your goal? Okay, that's fine. Maybe.
Maybe like 6 minutes.
We're at 10.